Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the ASCA Hot Seat. Before we go any further, I want to congratulate the winners of the ASCA Bidding War, which has taken place over the last week and a half, and where over 200k Robux have been raised for this season and many seasons down the line. These winners include AJ Burger Enterprises buying out the pace car and national finale bids, Backstretch Battles coming back to sponsor the Restart Zone for a second season, Weehawk Walking Home sponsoring the final lap of every race this season, and Backstretch Studios getting the Victory Lane Cup finale, and most impressive of all, the National Series title sponsorship for 175k Robux. We want to thank these people for putting the money down to fund ASCA and really make it worth the while. And even though bidding has concluded, there are still many races looking for their own title sponsorship. If you are interested, join the ASCA Discord server and contact Donavici for more information. And with that, let's get rolling with today's episode. Welcome back, everyone, to the ASCA Hub. We are right now on top of Logan's car. Don't ask how we got up here. And today we are here with Dur to talk about the Season 4 schedule and some special races that are on the schedule to give some predictions about what we can see. So, to go ahead and start off, let's talk about your race, Dur, the Dur's Pizza on a Stick class. Last season, it was Logan who ended up winning the race. Later on in this episode, we're going to be talking to him about that. But for right now, what do you usually expect out of your own race?
It's going to be a shit show.
Yeah.
It's a plate track, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
It's a plate track, and it's just balls to the wall because it's the Clash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, out of the returning drivers that we have this season, that's going to be racing in this Dur's Pizza on a Stick Clash, who do you think is going to win it?
Someone?
Can you not pull a name out of your ass? Like, it can literally be anyone.
Plate track.
Exactly, it can be anyone. I mean, Eggity won the first race there. It can be anybody.
Let's see, how about fucking, Uncovered?
Uncovered? Okay. Any particular reason why you picked him, or?
He's the first car I saw in the photo behind us.
Oh, okay. Alright. You're really making this... Yeah, okay, Dur. Okay. So, going from one Daytona race to another, now we have the ASCA 500, which is a whole different ballgame. Instead of 40 laps, to 120. Now, obviously, we're going to be having 40 guys trying to go for an 18-car roster for this race. Who do you think is going to be able to win this race? Just based on, previous experience.
Honestly, on experience, kind of at least half the field could be in contention for the win.
Yeah. Again, do you want to pull a name out of your ass on this one, or?
But if we're gonna go with like a random rookie just coming out of nowhere, let's say Janitor wins the 500.
Janitor from Penske Mopar, yeah. Well, that'd be a little bit interesting, I suppose. For me personally,
he is kind of consistent and quick in these cars, as we've seen in tryouts.
Well, you have to wait, and we're still talking about Janitor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you have to realize that, he hasn't driven a next gen. No one has. So, really, all that experience could be down the drain. For me personally, when I think about the ASCA 500, I think about, the final few laps, because really that's what it comes down to. It's always a wreck fest towards the end of these things. Every season, we've had some kind of wreck on the final lap and a very close finish. So when it really comes down to it, anyone could have a shot. I really don't have a lot of, really have much of a clue. I do believe, though, the little reference I can go off of, what the fuck are you eating? What are you eating?
Chips.
Can you not? The mic's picking it up very loudly.
I just want a chip.
Okay, you want a chip? Okay, you got your chip. Okay, so the little information I do have that came from...
Why is JJ here?
Okay, you know what? No, he won't get up here. He won't get up here. It doesn't matter if JJ's here. He won't be up here. Where is this man? Where is he?
There he is. Look out the window.
Out the window? Oh, I see him.
There's the bitch.
He needs to go away.
Do not go in my office. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, he's trying to hack. Look at him. He's trying to get in there.
He's trying to wall clip.
He's sniffing a dog. He's sniffing the wall.
Oh, he just licked it.
And now he's walked into another wall. Okay, you know what? We're going to ignore him.
phone, JJ.
No. We're gonna ignore him. We're gonna move on. Or I'm gonna actually continue what I was saying. What are you doing?
He gone.
Oh,
he walked in here. Where'd he go?
You know, okay.
Where is he?
Jesus. Okay, let's keep going.
Whatever.
Don't worry about JJ anymore. Don't worry about him. But as I was saying before JJ walked in, I think that when it comes to experience at Daytona, Uprise has a long history of working together to get the victory, and that's been seen in Season 1 of the ASCA 500 and during the Durs Pizza on a Stick Flash last season, where we saw Uncovered Logan and Chris work together to get that win for Logan. So when it comes to that, although there's a lot of unpredictability, there's also a little bit of consistency when it comes to these races at Daytona, and one of those is with Uprise and their teamwork. So I would not be surprised if an Uprise driver were to win the Daytona race, although Chris will not be able to race in this race because he's suspended. So he will be joining with me in the booth for the ASCA 500 for any viewers who do not know. So to go ahead and move on, the second race of the season is also a returning race from Season 2, the Hotel Mario 400 at Las Vegas, where I'm very familiar with this race because it was my first career win robbed from me, from JJ, the guy who's fucking ruining our interview right now, where he dumped me. It's actually quite a funny way how it all worked. I had dominated the event, and then late, JJ turned me. And on the final lap, AJ caught him and turned him around. So it was a very eventful Hotel Mario 400, but due to what was considered poor built Las Vegas by the board of directors, it did not return for Season 3. However, they have rebuilt Las Vegas Motor Speedway for this season, and it will be coming back. With everything I just said, who do you think has a good shot of winning this race?
That's a good question, but this will be the first, normal 1.5 race with this new body and chassis, so it could still be unpredictable. We'll have to see who is really quick with this heavier chassis. So yeah. I'm not really sure.
Now, you say heavy. We haven't done a test with these things yet, have we?
No, but it is a lot. It's a lot more dense. aka it's more weight.
So how would that affect the driving per se? Because we'll be talking to Chris about this later, but
won't be too much, but I don't fucking know.
When it comes to Las Vegas, the big name that comes to mind is AJ, who won the race in Season 2, and considering that JJ's probability of showing up is probably none, and the fact that
1 in 6,000.
Yeah, 1 in 6,000, and the fact that I'm sitting here right now on top of Logan's car, going to be the media guy for the season, really the one guy that really comes to mind when it comes to Las Vegas and ASCA is AJ. So I would not be surprised if AJ were to go out and win again at the Hotel Mario 400. We go to a returning track and another Crown Jewel event. We come back to New Hampshire. A very infamous event for a lot of reasons. Very nice racetrack. Cover got his first career win there. Weehawk got his first runner-up finish there as well. A lot to remember about that race. Who do you think has a good shot in New Hampshire? Because New Hampshire is very similar to Milwaukee. A flat oval, so obviously we do have some contenders that are very quick at Milwaukee later in the season, but obviously New Hampshire does have its unique features.
I have two favorites for New Hampshire, and that is Uncovered and Bailey.
Bailey, ooh, that's a name.
Because let me explain. Uncovered won Season 2 New Hampshire and Season 3 Milwaukee, and Bailey won Milwaukee in Season 2.
Yeah,
and these two tracks drive very similar. So there's my pick.
Yeah, well, I think I actually fully agree with you at Penske. Covered also, as well.
Why is New Hampshire a crown jewel? I'm not complaining. That's my home track.
Very good question. I had the sheet up here, and
either Chris made a mistake. Oh, you know what? I think Darlington's after it. I think he just put in the wrong.
You know what? So you know what? Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. It's still a new track, so we come back to it.
It's a very interesting stretch.
Yeah, but it's whatever. Yeah, very interesting stretch. We have
after Nashville to the end of the regular season. You have Watkins Glen, Langston, Kansas, New Hampshire, Darlington, and then Michigan, which is a new
Yeah,
track.
well, we'll talk about here in Michigan here in a minute. But yeah, I fully agree with you when it comes to Penske. I mean, I don't think enough people are really talking about him. The guy who has the most wins in ASCA. There was a bit of basically in season 2, his standing result may not prove it, but whenever he showed up through a race, he had over a 50% shot of winning it. That's just how good he was. It was just like he was so busy with other stuff that he just couldn't show up consistently. But obviously, he's going to be showing up a lot more this season. And I think that's a bit of a scary thought to think about.
You're also forgetting another thing. He's the all-time wins leader.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, he knows what he's doing. He's one of the best around. And, if he's going to be showing up consistently this season, these rookies got to watch it. Not even rookies, really. Some of these guys that were dominant season 3, like Logan, Uncovered, AJ, Snob, they have to watch out because they have this guy they're going to have to worry about.
Snob is not racing this season.
You know what? How dare you correct me? Anyway. And moving on to the next race after that, and the race before the playoffs, Michigan, a brand new racetrack, a flat 2-mile oval.
It's not flat.
It's pretty flat.
Sort of.
Compared to other tracks, compared to most other 1.5 miles and tri-ovals, it's pretty flat. But
whatever.
Yeah, but obviously I think the most similar track to really take a reference of is Auto Club. And Audrey got his first career win there last season. Who do you think could be a favorite for Michigan?
Well, first let's talk about how it's actually going to go out. I think this will be probably very similar to how Auto Club will race, if not identical.
Yeah.
Because they're basically just sister tracks. So I'm thinking, honestly, with what will probably be a very powerful draft, anyone could win, probably.
Yeah.
Just
it could
whoever
be a miniature
can-
super speedway. Yeah.
Yeah, whoever can maintain the draft correctly and be quick in the corners could win this race.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. When it comes to predicting a winner for this race, it's pretty difficult. I mean, this is a brand new track. It will probably be pretty draft dependent, which makes the opportunities for some of these guys that may not be quick at most of the racetracks give them an opportunity to steal the victory. Now, going out to the best track in the whole United States, we have Chicagoland Speedway, my child. Obviously, new venue, new track they've never been to before. But, again, probably going to be the best race all season because that's just how great Chicagoland is. Who do you think is going to win?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Well, I'm not sure either. I'm assuming it's going to be another uprise track, but you know what? I'm also going to say Dale Turned Right will probably win this race because I said so. It's my track, and he's my driver. So, yeah, Dale Turned Right, winner of this race.
Understandable.
Yeah, understandable. You know what? Actually, no. All 4 of my drivers. You know what? No, Weehawk's going to win. Because he's also my driver. And Weehawk is the best driver ever. So, he'll win this race. Absolutely. No doubt in my mind. And finally, we have the final track on the schedule. We have Homestead. And who do you think is going to be up here battling for the win at Homestead? Because we do have a reference. We have the rookie showcase that we saw. We saw some of the rookies that are going to be racing in this season racing it. Who do you think is going to be the favorite for this race?
I'm going to say probably another uprise domination like with Logan and Covered, but I wouldn't throw... Well, we had a couple quick guys from the showcase. Like, you can throw in Janitor and the other guy that was dominating.
Jose?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely put those two guys up there. Look, I know Disruptive Mind Draft,
maybe
but that was a... No,
win.
look, dog, that win was... Look, I like Mind Draft, but that win was... He was the only reason why he won that race because he was the only one that didn't crash on the final lap, so... yeah, but I would definitely put Jose and fucking Janitor on there. And that's going to go ahead and wrap it up, going over some of the races of interest on the season for Scheduling. Thank Dur for joining us here today. And we hope you are excited as we are for some of these new races we want to show off to you guys this season. We'll see you guys back here very soon. Welcome, everybody, to Daytona International Speedway. Today, I have Logan, the Season 3 champion, and defending Durst Pizza on a Stick shootout winner. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Anyway, we are here to ask him some questions about his Season 3 performance and what he plans on doing to defend his title during the shootout this season. To go ahead and start off, during season 3, you had your best overall performance. You won 3 races and had a fantastic year overall. What do you consider to be the hardest part to winning your championship?
Really about being consistent and execution. I mean, I got lucky enough to attend Talladega in first round of the playoffs, I think. I don't really remember, but I think, and I finished like 12th that race, and that put me in a pretty big hole. And the main reason I even made the Final Four, which was because of winning at Darlington. So it's mainly about being clutch as well, I'd say, in key moments. But you just have to really, in my opinion, be consistent. Also, don't make mistakes. People do that too much.
Yeah.
And I feel like...
Any particular names? Any particular people?
For example, NASCAR for AJ and speeding. Even though he didn't do that as much last season, so
yeah.
Congratulations, AJ, for that. Yes.
All right. You brought up some races where you had trouble during the playoffs. What would you think was your worst playoff race throughout, all of them? Which one?
I'm not sure. I feel like I wasn't that good at Talladega. I probably should have won Dover, but unfortunate events happened there. I don't know, finishing wise, Talladega. I also didn't have a very good run at Kansas. I was fast there, but then died.
Well, everyone died at Kansas. I think Boron.
Yeah.
Wait, was it Atlanta or Kansas where Boron finished second? I think it was. It was
definitely Atlanta.
Okay,
I don't remember.
All right. Well,
wait, no, it wasn't Atlanta because I got second there. I have no idea.
Okay, so it was definitely Kansas. Because at Kansas there was a big crash at the end, right?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Kansas was irrelevant to me, except for the fact that AJ won.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on from season 3, now let's go and start talking about season 4 and the shootout. The shootout's always been known as this, exhibition race at Daytona, very careless, doesn't really matter towards much. However, in my opinion, I think it really does prepare you the most for the ASCA 500, which is a similar thing, but, just the real deal. Do you agree with that statement?
I 100% agree. I see it as a practice race and just more experience. I mean, it's only for the experienced drivers, but still, either way, it helps a lot because I think that, in the Clash last year or whatever, me, Uncovered, and Chris all just spent the whole time trying to work together as a group of 3 and whatnot, and I just find it really helpful, I think. I understand if you can't make it, but I feel like people should probably take it a little bit more seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, because I wanted to go ahead and bring that up. Obviously, it being an exhibition race at Daytona, it doesn't really leave as much of an impact as a race you should take seriously. So when you say that people should take it a little bit more seriously, as it does have a value, do you think that the shootout encourages, bad racing decisions during the ASCA 500?
Oh, 100%. People just like to mess around. No one's gonna lift at all. It's just a practice race. Everyone's just trying to have fun. Yeah. But I understand having fun, of course, but it's not that fun when people just mess around the whole time and don't make it fun. But, either way, it's good experience, but don't be an idiot, please.
Alright, final question. Let's go and talk about the entire ASCA schedule. Are there some certain tracks on the schedule that you're excited for?
Chicagoland and Michigan.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Anyway,
I love both of those tracks.
What was the other one? What was the other one? I yelled over the other one.
Chicagoland and Michigan, I said.
Yeah, okay.
I know you're excited for Chicagoland.
Yeah.
But either way, I feel like both of those tracks could provide very good racing, and both of them have been fun and other leagues have done before. Also, in my opinion, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but Milwaukee's the most overrated ASCA track.
Whoa!
It is not that good, people just think it's good because there's like no cautions, but that is my opinion. You can cry.
Dude, you're gonna get canned for that one, dog.
I don't care.
ASCA cancellation live. All right.
Public execution. Let's go.
First Nikki and then you, dog. All right. And that's going to go ahead and conclude this interview with Logan. Thank you for coming down to Daytona, and we hope that you do great during your during season 4. I was gonna say something else, but what was that?
I will probably be bad because I am bad.
Well, I mean,
but
you say you're bad, but you won the championship, so
true. Either way, we can also celebrate. Now done racing. Let's
Yeah!
go! Yeah!
Yeah!